For 1,200 years, the city of Heracleion was considered a myth, a mere footnote in ancient texts, until a diver searching for 18th century shipwrecks found a colossal face staring back from the silt of the Mediterranean. This was not the debris of a modern war, but the remains of a gateway to a lost world. In the centuries before the rise of Alexandria, there was only one way for a foreign ship to enter Egypt. Every merchant, every traveler, and every diplomat had to pass through the gates of Thonis-Heracleion. Located at the canopic mouth of the Nile, it was a bustling metropolis of canals, temples, and international commerce. It was the nation's primary port, a place where the wealth of the Mediterranean met the treasures of the Nile. Yet, by the 8th century AD, this vital heartbeat of the ancient world had completely vanished. It didn't just decline or suffer a slow exodus. It was swallowed by the sea, disappearing so thoroughly that historians began to doubt it had ever existed outside of the poems of Homer or the travelogues of Herodotus. For over a millennium, the Mediterranean kept its secret. The Nile Delta shifted, and the city's location was lost to time. It became a glass sandcastle, a legend that many believed had been washed away by the tides of fiction. That changed in 1996. Franck Goddio, a French underwater archaeologist, began a systematic survey of the Bay of Aboukir. He wasn't looking for a lost civilization. He was searching for Napoleon Bonaparte's lost fleet from the 1798 Battle of the Nile. Instead, his electronic sensing tools began to pick up massive anomalies buried beneath layers of sediment and clay. As the team cleared away the silt, the scale of the discovery became overwhelming. They didn't find a single shipwreck or a lone monument. They found a city frozen in time. Using nuclear magnetic resonance, magnetometers and side-scan sonar, Goddio's team mapped an urban landscape covering nearly 50 square kilometers. The city was a complex network of islands and waterways, connected by bridges and ferries, an Egyptian Venice that served as a temple center and a commercial hub. One of the most significant finds was the Stele of Thonis-Heracleion. This massive black granite slab, standing nearly 7 feet tall, was perfectly preserved. It contained a royal decree from Pharaoh Nectanebo I, and most importantly, it explicitly named the city. This artifact confirmed that Thonis, the Egyptian name, and Heracleion, the Greek name, were one and the same. The mystery of the city's identity was solved, but the mystery of its death remained. The investigation shifted from what the city was to how it fell. The evidence suggested a sudden, violent end. Unlike other ruins that show signs of being picked over by scavengers or abandoned slowly, Heracleion was filled with wealth. Archaeologists discovered 64 shipwrecks in the harbor, some scuttled, others seemingly caught in a sudden catastrophe. They found thousands of gold coins, bronze weights for trade, and jewelry that had been dropped in the mud and never retrieved. Most striking were the statues. Colossal figures, 16 feet high, representing pharaohs and the god Hapi, were found lying on the seafloor, looking as though they had simply toppled over. The scientific explanation for this total disappearance is a terrifying geological phenomenon known as soil liquefaction. The city was built on the fragile clay of the Nile Delta, a foundation that felt solid but was structurally unstable. Research suggests that a series of natural disasters, likely a combination of massive floods and powerful earthquakes, struck the region in the late 8th century. When the ground shook, the water-saturated clay transformed instantly into a liquid state. The weight of the massive stone temples and the giant statues became their undoing. The very ground they stood on turned to fluid, and the buildings simply sank into the earth. The sea rushed in to fill the void, and within a very short period, the great port of Egypt was buried under meters of water and sediment. This process of liquefaction acted as a preservative. Because the city was buried quickly and deep within the anaerobic silt, oxygen could not reach the artifacts. Wood, leather, and even papyrus survived for 2,000 years in a state of pristine preservation that would be impossible on land. The statues still bear the sharp lines of the sculptor's chisel, and the ships still hold the ballast they carried on their final voyages. It is a time capsule of the Ptolemaic and Pharaonic eras, providing a look at daily life, religious practice, and international trade that no other site on Earth can offer. As we continue to peel back the layers of the Mediterranean floor, we are reminded that our maps are never truly finished. The story of Heracleion is a testament to the fragility of human achievement when faced with the power of the natural world. It took over 1,000 years for us to find this city again, and it serves as a haunting reminder of how much of our collective history might still be waiting in the darkness of the deep. If you value this deep dive into forgotten worlds and the mysteries that lie beneath the surface, please hit the subscribe button and like this video to support the channel. Your engagement helps us continue to uncover the stories that history forgot. The discovery of Thonis-Heracleion has changed our understanding of the ancient Mediterranean, yet only 5% of the site has been fully excavated. Thousands of artifacts remain buried in the silt, and the bay likely holds even more secrets from other lost settlements nearby. It forces us to ask, what other great centers of power, culture, and art are currently lying beneath the waves, dismissed as myths? Do you believe there are more sunken civilizations of this magnitude waiting to be found? Or was the fate of Heracleion a unique geological fluke? Let us know your theory in the comments.